Right, Chris, the big question is, are you going to behave yourself tonight? We know what you're like.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
No, yes. Well, yeah, I'm
Listen,
good.
Chris, if you're a good boy, we're going to talk about your brand new quiz show starting on Channel 4 tonight.
Right.
If not, then I'm afraid we're going to be forced to show the nation a really rather embarrassing picture of this great man. There is said picture, covered up for now, of course, but where would it be hanging?
Oh, that's not the one that you took the other night when I got up in the middle of the night and went to the loo.
Well, it is, of course, at the Woodman Inn. Yes, it's at the Woodman Inn, a place I believe you're very, very familiar with.
There's my Uncle Jim. Hello, Uncle Jim. There's Rob DJ, there's our Dominic. And the rest, I'll be honest, I've never seen him in my life.
Well, they're all loving you, and that picture apparently sits there proudly, but it's an embarrassing one. Okay. So, there you go.
Really don't want to see it, so
no.
Be a good boy.
Hey, look, there's the landlord sitting down having a drink, not behind the bar, as per usual. Hey, Chris.
Oh, they're loving it. One man.
Lower the prices, John. Sorry, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
In case you haven't heard, Christine here is water skiing the channel for Sports Relief.
Is she?
She is.
You've hardly mentioned it on the show.
I can report it is all that. It's all going swimmingly. Okay. In the sense that she keeps falling in, so she's doing a lot of swimming.
Oh, I really do.
Rick's here. Do they select children for that place on whether or not they're going to be famous when they grow up? Because Johnny Vaughan went there, Stephen Fry went there, there were loads of others. What is it?
Busted, McFly, more importantly, yeah.
That's more your generation.
Well, I think it was quite a nice school, actually. When you mention all those people, I mean, Stephen Fry, Johnny, they're nice. He came to the restaurant not so long ago.
So you had to be nice to go there, then?
Well, I always think that old Uppinghamians, as they're called, are good eggs. Right. You know, they're the sort of people that are... Well, basically, it was a sort of, it thrived because it was a school for wealthy local farmers. So it had a sort of... It was a bit rooted in the land, and it wasn't particularly academic. So, yeah, I think they're nice people. Well, I'm nice, you know.
Of course.
There you go.
Nice people went to your school as well, Chris.
Oh, you're joking, aren't you, now?
Did you board, Chris, or Eton?
No, I was bored, but I didn't board. Your school's so posh. I went to school in Leeds. We didn't even have windows, so it was, you know...
Is that where the shoeboxes came from? You know, like, it was tough in those days.
Oh,
you know?
like you wouldn't believe. It's tough there now. You want to go there at night. Hello, everyone.
My dad went to boarding school, actually, and he wouldn't in a million years send us because he didn't enjoy the experience. So, but you've sent your children.
Well, I didn't send them. I sent them to weekly boarding. But the thing that was I was against sending them a long way away from Cornwall, and because I didn't want to not see them for a whole term. You know, I was rather fond of my children. But you know, my parents were just... Everybody sent their children to boarding school in those days, and I think there's actually a resurgence of it now. Funnily enough, because of Harry Potter, people regard boarding schools as somewhere you can have wonderful adventures.
You don't have magic there. If any boarding school's selling itself on its magical powers, then it's plainly not cricket, is it? Because...
You never know.
You never know.
How do you not know that Rick is a wizard?
Yeah.
Well, it looked a bit sort of like, you know, some of the things, magical things could go on, I must say.
No, thank you very much. It's really nice, Paul. Chris is here to talk about his new quiz show. In which
I don't mind. I'll talk about Rick's school. I'm quite happy. By the way, do you know Judge Jules, Rick's his uncle? Isn't that nice?
How is he? I haven't seen him for ages.
He's very well, yeah.
All right.
Oh, there we go. We'll let them carry on chatting about family relationships. But yes, Chris' new quiz show in which he tests the brain power of famous folk. In a moment, he'll reveal just who the smartest celebrity of all is. Chris Moyles Quiz Night. Tonight, you feeling a bit nervous about the first episode?
No, I'm really excited because we've filmed it a while back. We filmed it in 1989, so it's quite nice.
Topical then.
No, I'm excited. It's on 10 o'clock tonight on Channel 4. And we've got a cracking lineup for the first show. We have got two of the biggest stars from British television on the show. We've got Peter Andre on and David Walliams, and we've got some, I don't know the third guest is, I can't remember.
We'll reveal that in a second. First of all, though, here's David Walliams at his best on your show.
Oh, yes.
A quarter times by a quarter. How do you times by a quarter? Let's times it by one. So you're...
We finished! No, it's all for you!
No, there is!
That's wrong! That's wrong! That's wrong!
That's the end of the first round, then.
Bless him.
absolute chaos. Who's the smartest famous person you've had on then?
Well, in the first series, the winner, bearing in mind Stephen Fry was on the first series, the winner of the entire series was Abby Clancy, which we were thinking that can't be right, but she genuinely all gemmed up, because it was topical last time. And this time around, it's just kind of general questions and stuff. But you get quite surprised that, like, some people come on and you think they'll be quite intelligent, and you find out they're a bit thick.
Like who?
Right, yeah, like who?
Christine. So, I'm joking. Yeah. But it's good. It's just a silly little quiz, and I take part in it as well. So I don't read the questions out. I answer them as well as much as I can. But I don't do very well.
Yeah. It should be said at this point that Christine is also on tonight's episode.
That's it. Christine, you're on.
Yeah.
Blakely.
Oh.
I won't reveal too much about how she did, but we did enjoy your little tribute to the One Show.
Oh.
Thank you.
It's such a, you know I love it. It's such an exciting theme. What? And the first face you see is Adrian Chiles.
Go on, do your impression.
Welcome to the One Show, I'm Adrian Chiles.
That was too animated, that one. You got that all wrong.
Oh, it's so easier to take the mickey when you're on the radio, and it's quite uncomfortable when it's sitting so close. Yeah. Welcome to the One Show. On tonight's show, Timmy Mallet's on, talking about donuts.
That was a good film, that Timmy Mallet.
It was.
Take the mickey out of that.
Very well made, actually. I did enjoy it.
Talking of food, thanks for help with that link there.
All right, no worries.
Yes, exactly.
It's Friday.
We're fierce hungry, as we say back in my neck of the woods.
It must be time for this.
Rick has joined us again for Foodie Friday as well.
Seem rude not to. Now, latest on the food labelling story.
As of earlier this week, the supermarkets have agreed that they will start labelling their meat products with the country of origin where they've come from. However, some manufacturers are still holding hard and saying they can't do it because their meat comes from various countries. I don't see why they can't say product of various countries, which is what other products do.
Okay.
Chris, we've laid on a lavish spread for you here.
Yeah, see, we've got some crab sticks here, which is very lovely.
Crab sticks?
And some fish.
It is, of course, rhubarb.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Christine, thank you. I was wondering what it is. Yes, this is food news. Rhubarb, specifically rhubarb from your corner of the world, from the rhubarb triangle, which this week was given a protected designated origin by the European Union, which means Yorkshire rhubarb is a special thing and now has the protection of Europe. It's fantastic stuff, I have to say. It's grown in the dark.
What do you do with that, Rick?
Oh, I mean, at this time of year, it's the first sort of seasonal fruit, really. I don't know whether rhubarb's a fruit or not, but this, they have fabulous names like Champagne is one of the rhubarbs that they force. We filmed them once, and you can actually hear it growing in those sheds.
Give over. It sounds like you've been having too much champagne there.
Finally, mackerel. This is your tasty treat, and I love mackerel.
No, mackerel, this is chosen...
past its best, this
Well,
one.
it is, but, I chose this as in tribute to Rick, who I know loves mackerel. One, it's plentiful, it's sustainable, there's no problems with fishing this stuff. It tastes fantastic.
That's colour coordinated with you. Your jumper and your hair and your beard if you hold it.
And it also tastes marvellous. You can give it a real cooking. Is he undermining my Foodie Friday?
Sorry, no.
Is he not paying enough reverence to Foodie Friday?
Just bonding.
You bond with the fish. You're in love with the mackerel. You can put it under a grill and let the skin go black and it will still be fine. But you also can eat it smoked. You can have it as a pate. I think it's terrific fish and there's lots of it about.
I think it works well with Indian treatment with curries with masala paste, and I don't know why more Indian restaurants don't do mackerel. Oily fish works really well with strong flavours, and you can blitz it.
Yeah, you can. You can give it a good spanking under the grill.
Thank you very much, John.
I can reveal, Christine eats that with baked beans, this kind of mackerel fillets. She recommended it to me, I tried it, it's brilliant. That's your One Show recipe this weekend. Just one more thing.
We threatened to reveal a very embarrassing picture of Chris to the locals of his favourite pub in Leeds if he was a naughty boy on the show tonight.
Now, he's been lovely.
Hi, Rob. Hi, Trace.
So, it would be cruel to show the picture.
That said, it might also be just a little bit funny. So, let's go over to the Woodman Inn, where the landlord, John Ryan, is just about to reveal all. Literally. John, take it away.
Oh, no. Here we go.
Hello, everybody. I'm just about to unveil a picture of our very own local legend, Chris Moyles.
Terrible hair.
You get a free Chris Moyles beer mat.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant, John. I'll tell you what, lower your prices, some more people might turn up. All right, then. Seriously, it's terrible. It's like drinking in Monte Carlo. All right, that'll do. Switch it off.
very much, John. Thank you to everybody up there. That's great.
I'll tell you what, they're a good-looking bunch, aren't they? That's why I moved 200 miles away to London.
No, don't ever forget your roots,
a beauty
Chris.
contest last week there. Nobody won.
You're very naughty. Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming in, Rick. Nice to see you. Jay, thanks very much
Chris
indeed.
Moyles Quiz Night starts tonight, Channel 4 at 10 p.m.
Next week, Carly Simon, Sharon Osbourne, Martin Clues and David Williams. What a lineup.
Yeah.
Have a great weekend. Join us.
Bye-bye.